Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I'm just busy practicing, but I'm also super excited for the classes I'm going to be offering this summer session at Oasis. And the reason I'm especially excited is because the next few months are going to be pretty big ones for jazz history nerds like me. Because we'll be celebrating the centenaries, the 100th anniversary of the birth of arguably the two greatest and most significant musicians in the second 50 years of jazz history. So, first up, we've got Miles Davis. Now, the actual centenary is going to be on May 26th, but a week earlier, on Tuesday, May 19th, I'm going to offer a class on his life and his music so you can be fully prepared. Look, Miles Davis is such a towering figure in 20th century American jazz because he plays a central role in almost every phase of jazz history from the late 40s through the 1990s. Bebop. He's right there as Charlie Parker's trumpet foil at the beginning. Cool jazz. I mean, he basically invented cool jazz. And look, it's been scientifically proven it is impossible to be cooler than Miles Davis. Modal jazz, which is a little complicated, but I'll explain in the class. Free jazz, the avant-garde, and then finally in the 70s and 80s, he becomes a pioneer in the genre known as fusion, the blending of electronic and rock and roll elements into American jazz. Then the other centenary is John Coltrane. Now, the anniversary of his birth will be on September 23rd, but we're going to do the class on him a little over a month earlier on Wednesday, August 12th. And John Coltrane is arguably the most significant saxophonist of the 20th century. He gets his start with Miles Davis as his partner in musical crime, so to speak, but then branches out in so many different directions and really becomes a leading light of the avant-garde, of free jazz, and stretching the boundaries of this music. Yet along the way, he manages to become kind of a pop star, even having a hit on the charts with his revolutionary rendition of My Favorite Things from The Sound of Music in 1964. Look, these are going to be really fun classes, and I'm making sure to offer them prior to each centenary. That way, when the actual centenary comes up and they're talking about it on the news and by the water cooler and on social media, you will be fully prepared with knowledgeable information, anecdotes, and witty banter, courtesy of yours truly, to engage in these conversations. And I'm going to talk about these musicians' lives, their careers, their music, but obviously we're also going to listen to some incredible recordings, see some rare vintage video clips, and as many of you already know, I never show up to an Oasis class without my instruments, so there'll be some live performances as well. These classes are going to be a lot of fun. I'm getting really excited prepping for them. I hope to see you there.